So their next steps during February and March, the steering committee will prioritize input and select which ideas to incorporate. And so the steering committee is about this many people. And it says that they're volunteers. So that's how that's being steered. And then there's going to be, again, additional community input on the draft plan April 26th. In the past, a similar task force called the Major Projects Task Force from 1998, they do list those out on the website as part of this whole FAQ. And I do remember seeing Des Moines Public Library, the central one, and then the Court Avenue District, and then many other projects that resulted from that. So we'll see. We might be surprised at what results from this.
There's one sign that says it's about freedom. An injury to one is an injury to all. If you want layoffs, start with Princeton. Unions make us strong.
There was also an interesting question: why wasn't Kansas City used as a comparative city? I believe Denver, Omaha, and Madison, Wisconsin were chosen as the comparison cities. Omaha being very similar in economic structure, total population, and then industry, finance, and insurance. They were apparently also put on numerous best places lists. And so that was why Omaha was chosen.
Local 1634, Coralville, Iowa. Local 177, Laborers International Union. IFF, Firefighters for Labor. Veterans for Peace holding up a sign, how is the war economy working for you? Where unions are weak, communities are poor. It's the other side.
But anyway, I'm just thrilled to see our clocks being adjusted. There's more sunlight during the day, more sunlight during the evening hours. Spring is around the corner. There are lots of issues in Des Moines for spring surrounding gardening, whether urban gardening or rural gardening. Flood protection, lots of things happening, construction, projects being started that were planned from the fall and the winter. So spring is a wonderful time to see our community in action.
Mayor Cownie, you made a pretty profound statement on item 40 of the council agenda about the Court Avenue work, the pump station and flooding. Do you mind expanding on that?
Well, quickly, this is an effort that's been going on for quite a period of time to coordinate all of our efforts of sewer separations, storm and sanitary sewer, pump station, levee work, to meet Corps of Engineers design and frequency flow standards to protect all of our businesses and residences around the city. And certainly whether it's in the Birdland area or the River Point area or downtown Des Moines or the southeast side, all along the rivers, we're doing everything that we can with every level of government, from our congressman, Congressman Boswell, Senator Harkin, Senator Grassley. They've all been very helpful and supportive to get certain monies to us to work on those issues, whether it's CDBG funds or others. In this particular case, I think it's the Iowa Department of Economic Development gave us an additional grant to be able to accelerate this process, and we were able to pull all these pieces together in real quick order. So I noted the hard work that our staff had done along with the businesses and the citizens. Every time that we, over the past couple, 3 years, have had an issue around flooding, of which there's been 4 in these last 3 years, everybody has responded and we've communicated and worked so well together. But here's another example of it.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Bet.
And I'll be keeping my eyes open, and I hope you will too. And thank you very much for joining me for episode 22 of Blue-Green-Fusion.